Can I be seen now? Can I be heard? If you can see me and if you can hear me, can I see that in the comment section? Can I be seen? Can I be heard? Please, someone confirm that you can see me and you can hear me. Alrighty, thank you for that. Okay, I can be seen now and I can be heard. Sorry, the mic was off. I had to change it to another one. Alrighty, so today we're talking about the power of eye contact. The power of eye contact. Eye contact. Because this month of social skills, discussing about eye contact is very crucial. Discussing about eye contact is very important. You see the way I'm talking to you, I'm looking straight into my camera. Eye contact, so you can see me and you'll be able to understand me. So this is very crucial when helping a child with developmental issues thrive, because without eye contact, there won't be proper learning. Without eye contact, they won't be able to see you to understand. You can be talking to someone, if the person is looking away, the person might not be able to have that mental picture of what you're talking about. But when the person is looking straight into your eyes, you will see that the person will be able to understand you more. As the person is looking, even when teaching speech, you need to make sure that the child is looking straight into your eyes, is looking straight the way your lips are moving, because that's how that child will pick it and know what you are saying exactly and be able to also repeat it and be able to also use it. So eye contact is very important when talking about social skills, when helping a child with developmental issues thrive. The power of eye contact. The 5-minute daily habits that can change your child's future. That's what I named it. I named it the 5 daily habits that can, the 5-minute daily habit that can change your child's future. Alrighty, I hope you've called those that are not here, your friends, your neighbors, your siblings, your parents, your colleagues, and your village people. See that village people, call all of them. I'm very interested in that, because it takes a village to raise a child, and a special needs child at that. It takes a village. You cannot do it alone. So go and call your village people. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate you so much. Okay, let me ask you a question. How many times have you called your child's name over and over, only to receive no response? How many times? Because a lot of parents say, my child doesn't pay attention, they're having issues with attention, or the child is not responding. How many times have you called the child over and over and is not responding? How many times have you wondered, does my child even notice me? Some will say, my child is just doing like I don't exist. They don't even know that self-awareness is not even there. They don't even have this sense of, danger, no sense of awareness, no sense of whether someone is there. They always have that complaint. So many parents say, my child is not even aware that I exist. So is that your question too? Does my child even notice me? Will they ever truly connect? If you ever felt this way, today's teaching will change your child. Today's teaching will change the way you see your child. It will change everything about your child in general. So you need to stay tuned, sit tight, because what I'm about to share isn't just another therapy trick. No. What I'm about to share is one of those powerful relationship tools God has given every parent. Eye contact is not forced. Eye contact is not demanding. Eye contact, it is not intimidating, but loving, intentional, joyful eye contact. Yes, it is not forced. It is not demanding. So why eye contact matters? Eye contact matters because before a child learns language, before they follows instruction, before they learn academics, before children even learn connection, before they learn academics, before they learn language, before they learn communication, they learn connection. because connection happens first through the eyes. That's why how many of you are using to look at you? You notice that this thing is the eye contact, the eyes matters so much. Please confirm. All right, can you still see me? It's like I was off a bit. So before the academics, before any other thing, eye contact, that connection matters most. And connection happens through the eyes. Eye contact tells you your so many things about your child. It tells your child too so many things. It tells them, I can see you, I understand you, I can feel you, I'm here, I am here with you. Eye contact tells your child a whole lot of things. It tells your child, don't worry, you matter so much. You are very important to me. I love you and I can understand you perfectly. So there are a lot of things. The eyes even speaks before the mouth speaks. The eyes speaks even before the mouth speaks. So every healthy relationship begins with connection. Every healthy relationship begins with connection, because connection comes even before communication. Connection comes even before communication, and communication comes before cooperation. So, and you need to realize this when working with a child with developmental issue, that connection comes before communication, and even communication comes before cooperation. And another thing you should also realize is that cooperation comes even before learning. If the child is not cooperating, learning cannot take place. If the child is not giving you eye contact, learning cannot take place. Cooperation comes even before learning. So when working with a child, you need to make sure that there is eye contact. Let that child gaze at you. That is when you can really confirm that this child is understanding you. That's when you can really feel that connection. That's when you can really see that cooperation. That's when you can actually see that learning take place. Because a child that you are talking to, a child that you are trying to teach and is looking away, how can that child understand you? How can that child put to practice that which you are teaching? Is it possible to happen? So many parents spend years trying to teach. They are trying to teach different skills. They are trying to do a lot of things. Maybe they are trying to do a lot of things without strengthening connection first. They spend years without strengthening that connection, without trying to, because this eye contact that we are talking about today is very crucial in the development of the child. It's like you trying to build a roof before you lay the foundation. It's like you trying to build a roof before laying the foundation. So you need to make sure that eye contact is in place even before major learning can take place. You need to start from eye contact. I remember when I was battling with my child with eye contact, he even used to have this peripheral view. He wasn't having eye contact at all. That was where the work started from, to make sure that he could have that eye contact before we started enforcing what we were trying to teach. If the eye contact is not there, and it doesn't really need to be, it does not really matter that they will you just teach them today and the next day they are looking at you straight for 30 minutes, they are looking at you straight for 10 minutes. No, it can just start with looking at you for a few seconds. The eye contact can get more straightened, they can get better, they'll be able to gaze at something, or look at what you are doing, or look at you as a person for 1 minute. There are so many persons that they can't even hold that eye contact for 10 seconds. They are just drifting away. So it's very crucial that this eye contact is gotten even as you are trying to work with your child. So because many parents need to learn this, eye contact is just more than looking. That's one thing you should realize. That's why I said there are so many things you might not know. In this class, you'll be getting so much understanding about these things. Eye contact, it is more than looking. Because many parents think eye contact simply means the child just look at them. They just feel that the child look at them. That's not easy the goal. That's not the goal. It's not that because they just look at them, that means that that they're learning. Somebody can be looking and is not even there, is not paying attention. Somebody can be looking and is not even with you. He's looking and so much distracted. He's looking and feeling so absent. But real eye contact means sharing connection. It means that sharing that moment together. That's why I said connection is very important. It's about helping your child discover that looking at another person's can feel safe. Looking at another person can feel enjoyable. Looking at another person can feel rewarding. So the objective is not compliance. It's not just compliance. The objective is relationship. The objective is not just compliance. The objective is relationship. That's the main objective. Not just to make the child to comply to what you are just saying. No. So you need to realize this. Now we're talking about what happens when eye contact improves. What happens when eye contact improves? When children begin to make meaningful eye contact, amazing things often begin to happen. I'm telling you, remember, this is a journey that I've been through and I have walked my child through it. When my child began to make eye contact, amazing things began to happen. They begin to notice facial expressions. They become more aware of people. Their language develops more naturally when they begin to make eye contact. When children begin to make eye contact, you see language develops naturally because they begin to look at people. They notice facial expression. They become aware of people. Because most times they used to have awareness issue generally, children on the spectrum. But when eye contact is in place, they begin to pay attention. You see, attention will just improve. Emotional regulation also becomes easier and social interaction increases. So learning becomes smoother because their brain is becoming more connected to the people teaching them. Learning becomes easier because their brain is becoming more connected to the people teaching them. So eye contact it's not magic, but it opens the door for many developmental skills. Eye contact opens the door for many developmental skills. Please take note of that. It opens the door for many developmental skills. So you need to know this. So now I'm going to be saying 5 ways to build eye contact. 5 simple ways to build eye contact. Number 1, please take note of this. Come down to your child's level. Come down to your child's level. 5 major ways to build eye contact. Simple ways. It's not complicated. Number 1, come down to your child's level. Come down to your child's level. Instead of speaking from above, sit beside them. Instead of speaking from above, sit beside them. You can kneel, lie on the floor if necessary. Become part of their world before asking them to enter yours. You heard that? Become part of their world before asking them to enter yours. You need to understand them. You need to come to their level. You need to talk to them from that point. Become more interesting than just dishing out information. So let that connection be there. So your face should become a place of joy. Your face should become a place of joy. Smile, laugh, use playful voices, celebrate every tiny glance. Children naturally look towards what brings them joy. Children naturally looks towards what brings them joy. Number 3, never force eye contact. No, never force eye contact. Avoid holding your child's face. Avoid saying, look at me now, look at me now. Look here. Because connection built through pressure doesn't last. That's why you see some children that undergo some therapy sessions. You'll be wondering, they are not really picking so many things. They are not taking things home because it seems to be like a forced process. Hey, say this after me. Look at me. Come here. Will you sit down there? Go there. Things don't get done that way. You don't get people to comply because you are giving them authoritative instructions, forcing them. Children on the spectrum don't learn. They learn from the place of love. They learn from the place of relationship. They learn from that place of connection. Because many people just know eye contact, but they don't get this point. That's why I'm here to teach you today. They don't get this point of connection in trying to build eye contact. It's not about just saying that you want to make the child maintain eye contact or have longer eye contact. It's about connection. It's about that relationship. It's about that deep connection. It will help. Connection built through pressure, like I said, does not last. You need to put that down. Connection built through pressure does not last. So connection built through safety grows. It just grows naturally. Connection built through safety grows. It grows naturally. So number 4, celebrate every glance. Celebrate every glance. Number 1, we talked about you should come to the child's level. Many of you are taking notes. Number 1, come to the child's level. And number 2, we talked about becoming more interesting than just the environment. Being the place of joy for them. And number 3, we talked about never force eye contact. You don't get better result by forcing things. Then number 4, we are talking about celebrating every glance. Celebrate every glance. See, children do better naturally when you celebrate them than when you condemn them, than when you nag. So every 1 second matters. 1 glance today can become 3 tomorrow. So you need to celebrate them for the little efforts that they are making. They are also trying. They're also putting in their effort to make sure that they get better. Don't think that they're just comfortable the way they are. No. So celebrate every glance. Celebrate every glance they give to you. So it's when you celebrate them for 1 glance, it will become 3. Then it becomes 10. Then it becomes conversations. So never underestimate tiny victories. Dear parents, please take note of this. I know that a lot of parents feel so overwhelmed and they feel so tired, and because of that, they are always worried, complaining. They wish they can just change everything in a moment. No. In as much as you want that child to be better, you need to be careful so that you will not be in that place of continuous worry and put yourself in that place of being overwhelmed. So you realize that the more you complain about things, the more those things don't get better. So learn to celebrate tiny victories. Don't underestimate it. Don't take it for granted. You know that what is even easy to other children, neurotypical children, doesn't just come naturally with the children on the spectrum. So you need to realize it. Celebrate that tiny victories. Number 1, turn daily life into therapy. So many parents make mistakes. They feel that until they call the therapist to sit down and they are teaching this child, that is only when they pick things. But the most important therapy you can give is in a natural environment, on day-to-day activities, as that child is feeding, as that child is bathing, as that child is playing, as it's just doing a lot of things in their homework time. You turn it into daily therapy. The child gets better from there. Even as you have a therapist that comes to teach that child, as the therapist comes, as he's leaving, don't let it stop there. Do not let it stop there. Take it up from there. You don't need to sit down with the child for hours to be able to get this. Meal time, for instance, as the child is eating, engage them. Try to get that eye contact. Back time, story time, play time. These are important times for you to engage that child. Turn every time in the house to therapy time. Because when it comes to transformation for children, quality matters, quantity also matters. When it comes to transformation, quality matters, quantity also matters. Several exposures will bet breakthroughs. Consistent exposures will bet that transformation. So that's why I always say consistency over intensity. Try to engage that child severally. Prayer time is a time to engage the child. Meal time, play time. Every time you have, seize the opportunity. In every moment, seize the opportunity to work with that child. Seize the opportunity to engage that child, to make it flow. So turn ordinary moments, let it become opportunities for extraordinary connection. Let ordinary moments turn to opportunities for connection. Because most times we feel until there is a therapy section, oh, the therapist is here, that's when these children learn. No, they pick words first from their primary environment. So the best therapy often happens between therapy sessions. The best therapy often happens between therapy sessions, not just in therapy sessions. It happens between it. Where the person goes, take it off from there. In the morning before they go to school, engage that child. There's something he or she can do even before leaving for school. When they return, engage them. The biggest mistake parents make is they chase milestones. The biggest mistake parents make is they want their child to talk. I want my child to talk. I want my child to read. I want my child to just behave. We are just looking for people to behave. We just want people to just be actors. Let the children just be acting the way you want them. They just want them to just be talking. They just want the child to start reading. That's all they are concerned about. But children don't do all this through pressure. They don't need pressure. They need presence. They don't need pressure. They need presence. So children need presence more than the pressure. So when a child feels deeply connected, learning becomes easier. When a child, when they feel that connection, they easily learn when connection is in place. So you need to realize this while helping your child, that don't force things. Don't live in that place of anxiety. You want the child to get things right and you want it fast, you want it quick. Then you now forget the place of connection. Here is the truth. The child is not refusing connection. No. They may simply not know how to connect. So when you know this, even when you're trying to connect with your child, they might not be refusing connection. They might not just know how to connect. So before you react, always ask, is this child really understanding? Is this child really connected to me? Is this child really aware? You need to always ask yourself questions while working with your child. Look at every glance. Look at every smile. Look at every playful interactions. They are all building new pathways inside your child's brain. They are all building. So never underestimate what 5 intentional minutes can accomplish every day. You know, we live in a world where we just feel like until you work with the child for 10 hours, until you work with the child for 5 hours, until you work with the child for 4 hours, that's when you can get things done. No, don't underestimate simple 5 minutes, 15 minutes. Engaging that type for 15 minutes. On a daily basis, we always beat the one that will come once a week to do 3 hours. So engage. Engage. Make that child connect. Make that child connect. Let them feel you. Let them see you. Let them know that you are there, and let them know that you are there for them. Let them just know that this is a safe place. So I'm giving you a challenge for 7 days. Just spend 5 uninterrupted minutes with your child. You don't like giving challenge a lot. Because what is teaching without homework? What is schooling without you going home with an assignment to do? So this is your assignment. Go home. Practice just 5 minutes. You could increase it to 15 minutes. You don't need to do too much. Just spend that time with your child. No, remember, no phone, no television, no distractions. Simply follow their lead. Just let them lead. Smile, pray, celebrate every glance. And write down what changes you notice. Write it down. That's why I always say, as a parent, be an observer. Write down the changes you notice. You may be surprised by what happens. You will be surprised by what happens. Write it down. So for the next 7 days, put this to practice. You will see what will happen. Because as you're writing it down, you'll be seeing the changes you are noticing. You will be seeing areas where things are beginning to fall in place. You'll be surprised. One thing you should realize is that after trying this, questions might begin to arise. What game should I play? What if my child still avoids eye contact? How do I get this child's attention span? What activities work? All this will happen. But you need to realize that it's not in the pressure. Most times the ability to stay true is always the issue, and we need to develop that. Some of parents with children with developmental issues, parents with children on the spectrum, patience is one thing we need to wear. We wear it like a garment. You stay true it. Spend that 15 minutes with that child. Don't be anxious like, what am I saying? Is it really working? Are you sure? What am I supposed to do with this child? Did I notice anything? What pattern is this? So, and because of that, many parents get stuck with that. They get stuck. They don't really feel that connection, because they are also coming from the place of anxiety. They're also coming from the place of, they're not understanding the whole thing. But when you just come, you're not even seeking for overnight results. Just connect with that child. Let it just flow naturally. You will just see that things will begin to happen. Because parents are getting stuck, it's not because they don't love their children. So they just feel they want it in an urgent way. Patience is very crucial when working with a child with developmental issue. Patience is crucial. And you need to learn these things. You need to learn and have a system where you are taught how to go about it. And that's why I will always tell you, the Visitor Parents Tribe is a safe place for you. Imagine never having it figure out alone. You don't just try to figure things out. You just try to wrap your head around what you should do on a daily basis, how you should intervene for your child. You have a system. Because by joining a community where parents are learning practical strategies every week, every day, you get things. You have manual, you have handbook, you have things to help you on the journey. It makes it easier for you. It looks like a cheat code for your child's journey. Because that is Visitor Parents Tribe. You will receive weekly life coaching sessions. You receive step-by-step developmental activities, which you will not get anywhere. You receive eye contact and communication training. You receive home therapy routines that will actually fit your family. And you will see emotional support. See parents walking the same journey with you. You will see that you are not alone. Questions and answers are entertained, and you see that faith, encouragement, accountability will keep you going. Because when motivation, you just get motivated and you start running. But when you are in a tribe, when you are in an accountability system, you will see it will keep you going when motivation dies. It will keep you going when you feel tired. It will keep you going when you feel demotivated, when you are not really active. You see it. Most importantly, you will stop guessing. Most importantly, you will start growing. And together, an offer you can't ignore will just come to you. You learn, you see things, you say, wow, you pick it and you run with it. And in doing that, you see changes for your own child too. So if you join today, you're not simply joining another parenting group. You're not simply joining another WhatsApp group. The Visitor Parents Tribe is not a WhatsApp group. It is a system of transformation through proven records, through proven methods, through proven strategies that has worked, because someone walking a journey is able to take another one through that journey. If someone has walked through a path, is able to take and you're supposed to take another person through that same path, because it becomes easier. It's easier when it's just like a repeat. Imagine that they're giving you work you've done before, you got everything. They're not giving you again. It becomes easier. So if you have walked through the journey, you've gone through the guesswork, the stage of denial, the stage of confusion, you've gone through the stage of being anxious and overwhelmed, worrying for nothing, you are coming out victorious. It's easier to take someone through that path than just trying to figure things out on your own. We're not called to figure things out on our own. So why not join the Peacemaker Parents Tribe, where you can get help, where you can get things sorted out, where you can get things done in a simpler measure, instead of carrying that burden, instead of carrying that weight. If you join the Peacemaker Parents Tribe, you will see all this. And good news, we have a 3-day foundation. It's a pre-entry program, a 3-day Peacemaker Parents Foundational program. It's happening the end of this month. It's happening the end of this month. So you will see it 31st through the 2nd of August. It's a 3-day program. But after that 3-day program, you have access to lots of materials. You have access to one-on-one 7 days coaching. You have access to eye contact playbook. You don't want to miss it. You have access to eye contact playbook. You will have access to a 7-day parents reset challenge to help you create that consistent routines that you need. You have access to a daily progress tracker to celebrate every milestone. Priority access to life coaching and personalized support. Every day you delay is another day of wondering what next to do. Every day you delay is another day wasted. Every day you delay because that child is growing. That child is not waiting. It's not waiting for anybody. It's not waiting. That child is growing, and time cannot be trapped. You cannot stop time. You need to move. So you don't have to walk on this road alone. The transformation you've been praying for starts in one connected moment, one intentional step, one supportive community. That's why you need to join the Peacemaker Parents Tribe. And let's build connection before correction. Let's build that relationship before routine. Let's build that hope before fear. Your child deserves it, and so do you. So if you are interested, send us a DM. We'll be glad to put you through. We will soon be closing down admission for this year, because we are starting 1st of September in 2 months' time. Less than 2 months. Today is already 2nd of July. In less than 2 months, we are starting. It's an annual coaching program that will take place all through to the end of August. September is another year. So take that opportunity seriously and just act. You will be glad you did. I can tell you that for free. You will be glad you witnessed it, because it's not something you will be told. You will see it live, and your child will just be changing before your very eyes. You are welcome. If you are interested, send us a DM. So that'll be end for today. Tomorrow we'll be coming again to talk about another interesting topic. You know, last month we talked about nutrition. If you are yet to catch replay, if you missed any of the sessions, they are on the YouTube channel. Just go get the replay, sit with it, and get that transformation that you truly desire for your child. This month we're talking about social skills. I will be here every day of this month, 2 p.m. to discuss things that will help your child thrive socially. If you've not registered, do that. And if you've not turned on your notification so that you get notified, please do that. And also, for those that have not subscribed, kindly do so. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. It will go a long way. And invite someone, send the link to others that will benefit, that have not joined. Send the link to them. Let them join. Let them get to see that help is available. Let them see that help is not far. Thank you as you do that, and do have an amazing day.